Get ready for the action because we are diving straight into the drama surrounding Marc Marquez. Marquez's mother has spoken out, delivering a powerful defense for Marc, stating clearly that he is absolutely not finished. This is a huge statement coming from the family, and we unpack exactly what this means for the champion's journey right now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the serious implications following the recent Jerez crash. Marc Marquez's mother sent a very clear and direct message about Marc's future, laying out what the path ahead looks like after that challenging incident. We break down the gravity of this statement and what it signals for the MotoGP world. Now, let's talk about the rules and the results. Marc Marquez's Spanish Grand Prix sprint victory has stood, but there are serious questions swirling around that win, especially concerning a rule change. We investigate why this victory is being debated and what the new understanding of the regulations really means for the championship. Finally, we shift gears to the competition. Toprak Razgatlioglu has weighed in, calling Marc Marquez's Ducati era a complete game changer and pointing out a significant shift in his riding style. We analyze how Marquez is adapting to the Ducati, the comparison to other riders, and the mounting pressure he faces as he tries to manage risks and recover from recent setbacks. Stay with us for the full breakdown. In a recent development concerning the Marquez family, Corsa de Moto has reportedly defended Marc, stating, "He's not finished." This statement comes amid ongoing discussions or developments surrounding the individual, though the specific context of the situation remains unclear based solely on the provided content. Information regarding the source and full context of this defense is currently limited, originating from reports associated with channel YouTube.com and involving CDM Edizioni. Following the recent Jerez crash, Marquez's mother has issued a clear message regarding the future of her son, Marc. Details surrounding the statement and its implications for Marc's career and future plans are emerging. This development comes amidst the ongoing speculation surrounding the rider's situation after the incident at the Spanish Grand Prix. Marc Marquez's victory in the Spanish Grand Prix sprint race remains contentious following a retrospective review of MotoGP regulations. The win, which signaled a potential return to form for the six-time champion, is now under scrutiny due to a rule change that occurred in the rulebook. Marquez was noted for cutting through the pit lane to switch bikes after an earlier stage of the race. While some competitors, including Francesco Bagnaia, defended Marquez by stating he had not broken any rules, questions persist about the legality of the maneuver under current regulations. Journalist Simon Patterson revealed that Guido Meta, an Italian MotoGP legend, contacted him regarding an overlooked rule revision. Meta pointed to a specific regulation that mandates riders use designated lanes to enter the pit lane, explicitly prohibiting crossing the white lines. Meta questioned why this rule, which clearly stated that entering the pit lane must be done through the deceleration lane or designated area, was removed from the MotoGP rulebook several years ago. Entrance to the pit lane must be made only through the deceleration lane or designated area. Crossing the white lines while entering the pit lane is prohibited, Meta stated. So, at some point in the last few years, that's been taken out, and I don't really understand why. It was not taken out 12 minutes after the end of the sprint race on Saturday. I don't know where that's quite disappeared to because that then would have made what Marc did illegal. But there's no rules on it, so he didn't do anything illegal, because that's not there now. Despite the momentum from the sprint win and pole position, Marquez's Sunday session did not yield the desired result. An early crash sidelined him, allowing his brother, Alex Marquez, to secure the race victory. Furthermore, Marco Bezzecchi claimed second place, widening the gap between the brothers, which had previously been narrowed after Marquez had reduced the gap to just 24 points earlier in the weekend. Despite the setback, analysts suggest Marquez is not yet out of contention, citing his history of bouncing back from difficult situations. Toprak Razgatlioglu has offered a significant assessment of Marc Marquez's adaptation to the Ducati, calling the change in his riding style a game changer. Razgatlioglu observed a distinct shift in how Marquez handles the new machine compared to his previous tenure with Honda. Marquez made the transition to Gresini Ducati in 2024 before securing a factory team spot for the 2025 season. Razgatlioglu drew a parallel between Marquez's adjustment and Jonathan Ria's efforts to master the Yamaha M1 after leaving Kawasaki, though he suggested Ria faced a more substantial hurdle. Speaking to Moto IT, the Pramac rookie highlighted that the performance gap between the top riders' bikes and his own struggling Yamaha is significant. However, Razgatlioglu concluded that while he himself is fast in certain areas, the improved grip, braking, and corner exit speeds of the Ducati mean that in other sectors, the top riders are operating on a completely different level of control. He noted that the differences are not absurd. Marquez has been cautious, with his crash rate increasing, registering 14 crashes overall last season. Marquez himself has acknowledged needing to manage risks differently, and the reigning world champion is still adjusting to the Ducati GP26 and recovering from a shoulder surgery. Recent incidents, including a crash out of second place in the Spanish GP and a penalty in the U.S. sprint race, suggest Marquez is pushing hard, potentially trying to compensate for past shortcomings. The current pace setters in MotoGP are Marco Bezzecchi and Aprilia, setting a high benchmark.